What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the crypto market. We're going to take a look at when, where, and how, what the altcoin market will look like, what the altcoin season will look like, and maybe a timetable on some of these cryptos here. So that's what we're going to take a look at in this video. Let's pull up the chart. Bitcoin, my drawing. Now I know, guys, I know the market has been boring lately. Been boring. It's been flat. Not a lot going on. A big correction in my eyes, a massive correction that we've been going through for, I guess, a couple hundred days now. When you actually take a look at the fact of the top of three and you measure it out, you're looking at a couple hundred days. But guys, patience is going to win in this game. You buy the blood. You buy the fear, you buy the bottoms of good projects. You buy the blood, you buy the fear, and you sit and you wait for the next wave, for the next bull run. And that is what I am doing. Yes, I have my trading bags on the side. My trading bags are roughly 15 to 20% of my portfolio that I do some trading, but it's a swing trading. It's not day to day. These trades might take weeks or months, waiting for that movement up, and I will buy as low as possible, that fear and that blood, sort of like we saw about a week ago. So I know the market's been really boring, but I think that we're going to get going here sooner than later. I've laid out a timetable later February, so we're going to take a look at that in this video. So just patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. Absolutely no chance that I'm going to get shaken out at this point. Absolutely no chance. We go down, I accumulate more, okay? I am holding my positions. So here, wave one in my drawing, about 200 days. Wave two, about 260 days. Wave three, about 400 days. This wave four so far is about 280 days. Everything is still lined up for this to be this is directly following Elliott wave theory of wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you get your bear market out here, okay? And we're going to talk about a timetable here. You have your wave 1 and then A, B, C. That's an ABC zigzag. Wave 3, and then you have an A, B, C. It's a flat ABC, and I still believe you're going to get this wave 5 up towards this 2272. The 1618 and the 2272. Why do I use those? Because they're extremely accurate in crypto for moves. When you take a swing high and a swing low and you measure and you stretch your fib out and you look for the fib extensions, they're very accurate in almost all coins. They're very accurate, and that is why I use them. And you can see that in the previous bull run, and I've explained that the fib levels that you hit, the 1618 and a little bit past the 2272 is normal for the bull run. So that's why I use those, okay? So what do I think the market is going to look like? Well, I think it's going to do this. It's going to be something like this. We're in this correction now, this wave 4 correction. End of February, later in February, at some point, we're going to get started on this wave 5 and start moving up. When we start moving up on this wave 5, I believe we're going to be looking at something like this. Where we start moving up on wave 5, we are going to be in disbelief here. Disbelief. This rally will fail like the others. People are very bearish in general. Crypto is way down for participation. Participation in views on YouTube, on Twitter. A lot of people are losing interest is basically what I'm getting at. And there's a lot of people that are bearish, even major channels. Okay, so disbelief. When we start that wave 5 up, this rally will fail like the others. Then we'll have hope a recovery is possible. Then optimism, this rally is real. Belief, time to get fully invested. Eventually we get up to euphoria. I'm a genius. We're all going to be rich. That's about the top at this wave 5. And that is when you're going to end up going into the bear market for Bitcoin, in my opinion. And so look out for that in the future. You know, when you come up into this range, you have to understand things aren't just going to keep going up forever, whether there's adoption or anything. There's going to be a lot of noise. A lot of noise. There might even be more countries jumping into Bitcoin. Who knows? There's going to be a lot of noise that's going to trick you to think that things are just going to keep going up and up, up, up. They are not, okay? So what I see is starting the end of February, at some point, sooner than later, we'll start our wave 5. Bitcoin will start taking off, and it will move without the altcoins. It'll leave the altcoins behind a little bit. It'll get moving, and the altcoins are going to need to play some catch up after a while, but Bitcoin dominance will rise, and Bitcoin will start its run on wave 5. And again, all these waves move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so same thing for wave 5. We're going to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement in that as well. Meaning there are these little corrections where you come up and correct back, come up, correct back. So there'll be smaller corrections within it, but nothing like this. Okay, so wave 5, Bitcoin gains dominance, Bitcoin's taken off, altcoins start to play catch up. Eventually, Bitcoin tops, wherever that top may be, and we're going to use the Pi Cycle top indicator and other indicators to try to determine the top of Bitcoin when it's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movements. Bitcoin tops. After Bitcoin tops, that is when Bitcoin starts to come down, it starts to drop in dominance, and that is when you get altcoin season. Altcoin season historically has been about a month after Bitcoin tops. So altcoin season this month, after it tops, is when altcoins go insane, crazy, 30, 40% every day, day after day. Some coins 200, 300% day after day, okay? Something like turning $500 into $10,000 over the weekend happens in alt season. It does happen, and it actually happened earlier in 2021. So that's the sort of thing. So if you're looking at 500 turning into 10,000, look at larger numbers, which I did that earlier in 2021. Look at larger numbers. Say you have 5,000 in a coin, 10,000 in a coin, you have 20,000 in a coin, okay? That's alt season. At any rate, when Bitcoin tops, the next month's alt season, and these are rough estimates based on history. These are probabilities, not certainties. Not certainties. I am going off of what crypto market has always done, what bull runs have always done. And all this is still fair game Elliott wave theory that we will get wave 5. There's nothing showing us right now that we will not get wave 5. So there's no reason for me to tell you or to believe or to run around saying that it's a bear market and Bitcoin's going to go down because corrective phase of a bull market. There's no reason not to believe we're going to get wave 5. Not to mention we had this corrective phase of the bull market from spring through summer, then you retraced back up, then you have the exact same pattern that I've been talking about for a while now. I actually put out this whole drawing. I put this out when Bitcoin was like, I believe in the 50, 60,000. Bitcoin was much higher. It was way before this pattern even started. So this drawing's been out for a while, and it's still fair game, fair play to follow Elliott wave theory towards this 200,000 mark, okay? So there's no reason for me to call anything different right now. I understand there's lots of noise. Meta stock dropped, other stocks dropped, this, that. War, COVID, there's millions, there's so much noise out there, okay? But I'm not looking at that in this video. I still think that this will play out, and this is my best case scenario. So Bitcoin tops out. You have the altcoin season for roughly a month. Then it's bear market for all coins. And I believe bear market for Bitcoin it'll be a big correction back down. But the bear market for altcoins, I believe, is going to be pretty bloody and pretty ugly, okay? We've seen lots of altcoins drop, like Cardano from $3 down to $1 rather easily. The bear market, I believe, is going to be uglier than that. In my honest opinion, I will be taking a majority of all profits in this altcoin season window after Bitcoin tops when they're all exploding. I'm going to be taking gains laddering out, okay? Because I am not interested in riding the bear all the way back down. I will buy back in lower on altcoins, okay? So that's basically how I see the market playing out. As we get more data, I will continue to update you. If we want to look at wave 4 and what is going on right now, all I got to do is circle wave 4, and then we can zoom into wave 4 to my other drawing if you want to get more technical about it, which I have right about here. Okay, so this is the drawing, and let's zoom in a little closer here. So this is where the February came from. It's not necessarily that we have to do this. I believe that it's most likely. I want the bull run in Bitcoin to take off now, okay? But looking at probabilities and looking what we really have here, okay? If you look at the symmetry here, the size, the A, B, C, the A, B, C, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To me, it does make sense that you need to, over the next week and a half now, over the next week and a half, you're going to be staying flat or coming up a little bit, and then you're going to have a couple weeks probably of a little bit of a down. Maybe there's going to be a lot of noise, a lot of FUD, the market's crashing, etc., etc., etc. I don't really care until this pattern's actually invalidated in my original drawing I was just showing. Until these drawings are invalidated, concrete, I don't care really about all this noise. Bitcoin on the monthly also still looks good. On the monthly time frame, holding the 20 EMA, which is this green line on the monthly, looks good on the monthly. Actually printed a higher low. So until there's got to be something more here for me to just throw wave 5 out the window. I need something more. So right now, holding strong over the last few days at 37,274 here. I believe there's going to be this little bit of movement. We'll probably come down a little bit. And then this lines up, if just measuring out how big is 1, how big is the 2, how big is the 3. That's where I sort of came up with this timetable using Elliott wave theory, that you come up a little bit and you come down a little bit. It's going to be late in February. And late in February, you find that floor. People are getting tired and they're worn out now. They're running out of patience. They're annoyed. They haven't made any profits in a long time. The market's flat. Think about the end of February. There's going to be even more of that, and that is when there's a good chance Bitcoin will get moving. Now I can show Glassnode and all these other metrics and what Willy Woo's saying and all these other people are saying. There's a lot of good stuff out there, guys. There's a lot of good stuff pointing to the fact that if this does play out, we come up here and we come down here, that historically, according to on-chain metrics, this has been an optimal, at times generational buying opportunity. So especially, and this is all probabilities, not certainties, but especially if we get this arrow represents wave 5, especially if we get that wave 5 and then we get the altcoin season, it's going to be insane in my honest opinion, okay? So it would be, you could possibly call it a generational buying opportunity, even though March 2020 would have been best, bottom of 2 here. March 2020, you know, Bitcoin was $3,000 at one point. You know, that would have been best, and other coins were much, much cheaper. But that's the past. That's gone, you know. So we're looking at the bottom of 4 for this 5, and then the blow off top for altcoin season, which we haven't seen in 4 years. So that's what we're waiting on. And I believe altcoin season is still coming. Lengthening cycles and altcoin season coming after, a little after 4 years, 4.5 years, etc. That makes sense too. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm holding my positions. I'm accumulating on dips, and that's what I'm seeing for the market. Okay, so that's why I use those fibs. That's where I see us going, and you know, then after that, you know, there'll be the top, the euphoria, the top of Bitcoin, altcoin season. Stuff will start to correct back down. It'll come back up if you watch my cursor, when you come down, you come back up, you're at complacency, and then you go down. That's the definition of the dead cat bounce. Right here, this is exact dead cat bounce. Plus the Elliott wave, the 5 waves are completed, and you're going to have, after the 5 waves, you're going to have an A, B, C correction, and you're going to have the bear market. This is going to take a year, okay? So that is my take going off historical data. There's no reason for me to believe anything otherwise than what I've laid out in this video. I know there's a million different influencers pumping out 20 different videos a day. They're putting out so much content that you almost stop watching because there's just so much content. And I think a number of these larger influencers actually don't know what they're talking about. There's a lot of guesswork going on. They know a lot of information that I don't know. More knowledgeable on a lot of the technology side of things. But at this point in time, I think there's a lot of just guesswork going on and stuff. And I'm going off Elliott wave theory, off the Fibonacci's, off exactly what Bitcoin's done in the past, off what the market's done in the past, how Elliott wave theory has played out, tied into that, the timeline of the cycles, the timeline of the month altcoin season after Bitcoin tops, the 1-year bear cycle. I mean, we're going off of history, we're going off of probabilities, and that's what I've got. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this made sense to you. It's a little choppy in this video, but you get the point of what I'm trying to lay out here. Hopefully, if not, watch some more of my videos. Please smash up the like button to help the algorithm. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to everyone watching the videos, especially if you watched this far in the video. Thank you a lot. Put a 1 in the comment section so I know if anybody watched this far into the video. That would be cool. Thanks for sticking around, and until the next video, we'll put out a video soon again, and just keep updating. I know it's maybe a lot of the same thing over and over, but that's what I'm seeing with the market. You know, we're waiting to move up a little bit, move down, complete this pattern, complete this ABC that we just zoomed in on, and this is the C that we were zoomed in on, where the C has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to complete that and get wave 5 going, okay, towards 200K. So that's my take on the market. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys, and we will see you in the next one. See ya.